And I am raw to the bone. Uh, Happy fucking Tuesday, y'all. All right, I'm just getting my stuff together. Oh, wait. All right. All right. I'm reconnected. All right. All right. Good fucking morning. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I've been gone. Friday, I wasn't here. Okay. I had to do that. I had to take some me time. Hey, mother. Hey, Frank. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, IG. All right. But y'all know before I get into talking about anything, I got to give y'all the morning vibes. Because why? Because I always try to wake up and say what? What do I always try to wake?
Wake up, early, gonna rise with the sun.
Step two.
Get some good, some food.
Come on in, y'all.
Step 3. Grow hard about what you want to be.
Hey.
Step 4. Everybody just do your thing.
Up, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. What?
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Set your affirmations, aspirations.
Hey.
I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation.
What?
Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
Pick one.
And if I make a mistake, it's
If you make a mistake, it's called
I try to do
education.
this every day, call it replication.
What? Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Come on.
Today's gonna be a good
Come on in
day.
here.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
What? Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, come on in, y'all. I took off 2 days.
Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though.
Sometimes I'm barely breathing, y'all. Life is hard.
Negative thoughts are poison they ride.
Hey,
Head full of flies, so here come the clouds.
come on.
They'll never stop unless I can swap
What?
all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so
I'ma fake it till I make it.
Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience.
Hey.
One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation.
What?
Stay away from all the shit that causes
Damnation.
temptation.
Come on, stay away from all the shit that causes temptation.
I live my life in my head.
I live my life in my head like a narration.
Do my best, man.
Okay? Hey, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. No matter what, y'all. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. And that's it. All right? Today's gonna be a good day. Even though, listen, y'all, I had a hell of a fucking weekend. I mean, I'm still recovering, y'all. You know, when you in your 30s, in your 20s, you recover while you still hanging out. The fuck? You know, when you get up in your 50s, I can't talk about my 40s anymore because I don't really remember. But when you get up in your 50s, that's right, Frank. It's going to be a good day. Wake up. Hey, hair loss solution. Um, you know, I had a long ass weekend, but it was a great weekend. Friday I took off and I took some me time and I went to the beach. That's one of my favorite pastimes is going to the beach. All right. I enjoy going to the beach. All right. And so not many of my friends are beach heads. When I say beach head, that means that I get to the beach early in the morning and I'm still laying on that sand like 5, 6 o'clock at night. You know how some people go to the beach and they stay for like 1 or 2 hours and then they leave? Not me. I'm there all damn day, sleeping, waking up, rolling around, going in the shade, coming back out in the sun. I make a whole fucking day of it, all right? Especially now with the way gas prices are. If I'm going to spend all this money to drive an hour and 20 minutes from my house to go lay on the beach, I'm getting the full fucking day. Not only do I need to fill up my car with gas, right? Just to go to the beach. It's a long drive, okay? An hour and 20 minutes is a long drive. All right, especially when there's traffic, that beach traffic, all right? Then the beach rules have changed. You can't bring most of the shit on the beach no more. You can only bring a cooler, 13 inches or smaller on the beach. So they want to make sure you're not feasting all motherfucking day on the beach. All right. And so that was a challenge because I have this big ass cooler in front of my car. And I thought I was going to use the shit. And they were like, on their website, they were like, no, we don't allow big coolers anymore. We don't allow alcohol. You can't smoke on the beach. You can't vape on the beach. You can't this, you can't that. All you can do out there is eat your fucking tuna sandwich, roll around in that fucking sun, and enjoy the beach. All right. And so, hey, blissfully evolving. Good morning. That's what I did Friday, but I had such a great day, y'all. I did. I did. And then I rolled over into Saturday. You know, I'm going to ask you guys because I didn't have the show on Monday. So I'm going to touch on some things that I would normally touch on upon on Monday. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning. Um, Saturday, I went to a wedding. Wow. It was the bomb, y'all. Okay. I know a couple of y'all was like, your boobies are getting loose from your dress, but the music was jumping. And listen, let me tell you something. My cousin's wife is Filipino, and her family was the bomb diggity. All right. Her father was hilarious. He was like, y'all are here because of me. All right, Dad. And he was busting a move on the dance floor. I just love them. I love that kind of energy. All right. And so I had a beautiful weekend. What the hell? Hey, Cheryl, what the hell did I do on Sunday? Sunday, I tried to go to the summit. Soulful BBW, did you go to the summit, the Soul Summit in Brooklyn? Anybody on here go to the Soul Summit in Brooklyn on Sunday? Hey, Pat, good morning. I tried to go to the Soul Summit on Sunday. My body. Can I tell y'all that I made it home from the wedding and I dropped AG off, but I couldn't make it from there to home. And I literally live around the corner from AG, literally live around the corner from AG. So I winded up going upstairs to his house, sat on his couch, passed out, and woke up the next day in the same fucking dress. That's what you call a fucking party. Okay. I was fucked up. I think I'm still fucked up from Saturday. I'm telling you. Okay. A couple of people asked me what I was drinking. Hey, Kev SD, aka Protagonist. Hey, Glamour 47. A couple of people was asking me what I was drinking. I was drinking Grey Goose with Prosecco. It is so good, y'all. But baby, get your coffee or your tea or whatever the fuck you doing this morning. Come on in. Happy fucking Tuesday, y'all. But baby, y'all need to try that drink. Grey Goose or whatever vodka the fuck you want to try and some Prosecco. It tastes so fucking smooth. But baby, it lit me up. I was tore up. Okay. I fought the battle of the throw up. I did. I did, y'all. I did. Hey, Hearts of Fire. So Sunday, I did not make it to Soul Summit. So I'm disappointed about that because I really wanted to try to make it to Soul Summit, but sometimes your body just be like, no. So instead of going to Soul Summit, I got up because we're going to talk about hashtag fit friends, right? Hashtag fit friends. Whenever you guys, I did a walk and chat on Sunday, right? That's something that I'm going to be doing once a week or whenever I walk in the park. I can't say guaranteed once a week because it depends on the weather, right? I can't guarantee I'm gonna be walking in the rain, but once a week I'm gonna try to do a walk and chat, and that's just gonna be, me going live, spending a couple of moments focusing on mental healing, physical healing during my walk journey, right? And I will be hashtagging fit friends, hashtagging coffee with friends, and hashtagging raw to the bone. So one of the things I wanted to talk about with you guys is for hashtag fit friends. We're gonna have AG Kitchen 737 put together some like healthy food choices and meals. He's going to put something like that together. Lots of fire. No, that's not why I ghosted y'all. I'll come back to that. um, but he's going to come up with a healthy menu. I'm going to be doing walk-in chats on the weekend. I ask anybody that has some time to walk on the weekends, if you take a 30-minute walk or more, right? Just tag Hashtag fit friends, hashtag coffee with friends, hashtag um raw to the bone, right? Because we're going to do this shit together, right? The other thing that we want to do with fit friends is at the beginning of the week we want to talk about what our goals are, right? So for me, one of the things that I do every week to keep myself motivated, right, is I remind myself that 20 minutes is not a big deal. Some people work out in the gym. This is a fit friends moment, y'all. Some people work out in the gym for an hour, 2 hours or more, whatever the case may be. And that used to be me. I don't do that anymore because after a period of time, after about 5 months, 6 months, hey Donnie Ray Light, um, you know, I would get frustrated, right? So now I just work 30 minutes, 45 minutes the most, 5 6 days a week. I do that. And then on one of those days, one of those six out of those 6 days, I walk in the park. So Sunday is normally my dual day, the day I ride my bike and the day I walk in the park, right? So one of the things that I tell myself is, Robin, you could sit on the couch and you could binge watch Stranger Things and you could watch that hours and hours and hours. And the time seems to go by really fast. So, what is the problem with you getting up and jumping on this bike for 20 minutes? Nothing. Nothing. I bust the 20 minutes, get it out the way. This is what I tell myself, get it out the way. And then I inject my ab workouts and different things like that. It took me months to increase to 30-minute workouts on the bike. I stayed at 20 minutes until it became comfortable. It became a habit. And believe you me, even though I ride my bike 6 days a week, it's hard. Like today, it's hard on me. Like right now, I'm saying to myself, I'm going to ride my bike. I'm going to ride my bike, but my legs are so sore. My legs stay sore, right? And so there has been times that I felt like, no, I'm not going to ride this bike, but I'll even get on and do a recovery ride. That's what I did yesterday. So if any of you are feeling discouraged, right, just tell yourself 20 minutes out of your day is nothing. Don't push yourself immediately to work out in the gym 1 hour, 2 hours. Start small. You know, if you have a Peloton bike or a Bowflex bike, I'm gonna tell you my name on Peloton is Raw001, and that is on the Peloton bike. So follow me. RAW001. If anybody on here has a Peloton bike, you can follow me, RAW001. And when you follow me, make sure you hashtag, I'm going to add Fit Friends to my bike today. Make sure when you work out on the Peloton, if you have one, hashtag Raw to the Bone and hashtag Fit Friends. All right. This way I know that y'all are working out. All right. And if there's other applications on here and you guys want to follow each other, share that information. All right. Let me go up. Anybody have any quick questions for Fit Friends? This portion of the show before we get into the topic is dedicated to Fit Friends. It's something I want to do on Mondays. Anybody have any questions? Anything you want to ask? Anything you want to suggest to the general population on here? Any IDs you want to share if you have a Peloton bike, a Bowflex bike, or any application that you want to share, and maybe others on here have the same application and we can track each other, right? The other thing I want to say is if we live in a general area together, Hearts of Fire, you and I both, I know you work in New Jersey, right? I don't know if you live in New Jersey, but I know you work in New Jersey. So people that live close together, maybe occasionally we could do meetups as a part of Fit Friends and take a walk in a park or something like that. We can meet at any one of these parks and do like a little hiking walk or whatever together as a team, right? And other people that live near each other in the DC area or the Virginia area, etc., can do the same thing. This can be something, y'all. We can inspire each other to do something. All right. Um, Hearts of Fire said, I'm asking, is that what made you ghost us? No. So Friday, I took off because I went to the beach, right? And I like to get to the beach early, right? Monday, I had to take off because my job pulled me into the office last minute because my laptop needed to be migrated. And so I had to leave here around 8 o'clock to get to the office in time for them to start the migration of my laptop. So that's why I ghosted y'all on Monday. All right. I actually went into the office after not being in the office 2+ years. And let me tell you something, it was strange, y'all. The building is empty, but they reconfigured the whole building. It looks beautiful. They took the doors off because they don't want people touching the doors because of COVID. I'm talking about the doors when you first come in from the Gateway Center in Newark. You used to have to push the glass doors to get into the gateway to where my job is. But they took those glass doors down and they just have couches and shit out. It's beautiful. But I packed up my desk. So I don't plan on returning to the office ever. I mean, unless I want to occasionally, right? And so that is why I ghosted y'all on Monday. I would never ghost y'all intentionally. Hey, Tanya. Well, if it's the beach, I will. Thank you, Soulful BBW. I appreciate that. Orange and green, I've been telling y'all from the beginning of time, those are my favorite colors. I don't know, something about orange makes me happy. And so I love to wear orange. Thank you, Hearts of Fire. Did you notice that your hair is growing fast? Yep. hmm What does that mean? Glamour said, oh my God, just finished watching it. Heart to Fire said, exercise is all mental. It is all mental. It is. And let me tell you something. If you are in your healing season, it is one of the best things. For me, if you go back and you look at my videos from a year ago, you can see my growth, not just in my body, right? But in my spirit. Right? This is why I'm telling y'all, I'm healing right before y'all motherfucking eyes. Do y'all see this shit? And for y'all that's been rocking with me for 2+ years, y'all can say, when a year ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, my energy levels was way different. I am healing right the fuck in front of y'all. And some people will ask, how long is it gonna take? I don't know. But I see the progress and I love it. And I love it. We missed you too, Angel. Okay? We missed you too. You said special Saturday episode. Hey, One Reliable Sin. Hey, Doc Holiday. Tanya said, try taking some BCAA for the muscle soreness. Yes, I definitely need to get some BCAA. I used to take it, but then there was something that said something about you shouldn't take too much of it. But I do need to go to GNC and get something for this. My legs stay sore. I mean, they stay sore. All right. I used to increments by an extra minute. Okay, you mean to work out. Hey, So Blessed 2021. Hey, Mishi Boo. Good morning. So good morning, y'all. Good morning. So I did a little chat on Fit Friends for everyone that's wanting to be a part of Fit Friends. I also would like people when they do their walks, right? If you don't mind, when you do your walks, if you don't want to go live, post a video, right? Showing, you could just show your feet, whatever the case may be, walking, and hashtag Coffee with Friends, hashtag Fit Friends, hashtag Raw to the Bone. Let's do this shit together, y'all. All right. Okay. All right. So as we go on, Fit Friends is gonna grow. We're gonna dedicate some time for people to come on and start talking about weekly goals, right? So on Mondays, I want to talk about what you think your weekly goals are. And people need to come on, just jump on the camera real quick and say, this is my weekly goals. And then on Friday, we'll do a temperature check and ask everybody how are they doing with their weekly goals, right? What struggles have they had to battle during that week, okay, in order to accomplish their goals. And if you did not accomplish your goals, share why, right? So that the rest of us can participate in those conversations, all right? And so Angel said, I got to share my weight loss. I'm down 30 pounds since May 12th. And that's a congratulations to Angel. Yes. Anybody else want to share their weight loss journey? I don't weigh myself, so I can't. I just go by the fuck my clothes. If I look good in this shit, I'm winning. But congratulations, 30 pounds is a lot, Angel. Congratulations to you. All right. Anybody else want to share their fitness accomplishments this week? Because this is what we're going to be doing going forward. Sharing our goals in the beginning of the week and sharing, any struggles at the end of the week that we had with those goals. And then that following Monday, we'll talk about any weight loss goals or any accomplishments that you've done. I can't figure out how I'm going to do that because I'm probably going to gauge based on my exercise and my eating habits. All right. But congratulations, Angel. Georgie said, I tore my abdominal muscle, so I am trying to get a sweat in daily and somehow not work my core. That's going to be a tough one. your core works out no matter what. That's going to be a tough one. My stomach stays sore too. My stomach and my legs. The bike, the Peloton bike works your core like crazy. Okay. Georgie said 3 to 4 weeks of rest. I was just getting in a groove. So you can't do your isolation videos anymore, Georgie? Huh? Thank you, So Blessed. I appreciate that. I do. I do, y'all. I appreciate that. All right. The orange dress did something. I'm glad for that. I was worried because them bodycon dresses, they hug your ass and you got to be careful. Like I was at the wedding, they were talking about, the little waiters and waitresses was walking around with the hors d'oeuvres and shit. And I was like, I got to fit in this dress all night. I can't have my stomach busting loose, and I feel like busting loose. I said it's getting hot in here. No, I didn't need my stomach to be popping the fuck out. All right. Hey, the general. Good morning. But good morning. Yes, Georgie is Kiss the Boys. Okay. Kev SD, yes, is reminding you guys to hashtag these hashtags. Oh, you spelled raw to the bone wrong. So now I have to hide that. Okay. It's raw to the bone. Hashtag raw to the bone. That's the proper spelling. All right. So anyway, yes, thank you. Thank you, Kev SD, for that. Okay, the general. I'm sure listen. I had pasties on my nipples. In the videos that I on my lives, I did see a pasty showing a couple of times. I had a pasty on my nipple just in case the titty popped out. Listen, everybody saw fat meat before. You couldn't see my nipple. That was the important thing. I had a pasty on it. But yeah, that dress was not for the shenanigans I was pulling on the dance floor. you know. All right, Georgie says she can isolate. I just have to try not to aggravate the injury. I can't be still. So for me, it's move till it hurts. That's them fucking anxieties. You can't be still. All right. I saw you dancing around the box office sign. Was your stomach messed up then? The fuck. Um, Doc said, okay, I love y'all. Hashtag fit friends. I've already been told to get BCAA for the sore muscles. Doc Holliday said get some powdered magnesium as it helps with rebuilding the muscles after a workout. Okay, so I got to go to GNC and get this shit because my legs, y'all. Like literally, my legs stay sore. Like I need a massage and rub down all the time on my legs. I do. It's terrible. Angel said, once I get under 200, then I'll stop weighing myself. I'm almost 6 feet, so I'm finna be looking fire. I know that shit is right. The fuck? I know that shit is right. But what the fuck is today's topic? Who is more important than you? That's a question for y'all. Who's more important than you? Anybody on here want to answer that? Who is more important than you? Get your coffee or your tea. Run up the comments. I'm going to still read the comments. If you're talking about fit friends, I will still read those comments. Get your coffee or your tea or whatever the fuck you drinking or smoking. Okay. Oh my God, Tanya. The spray one for magnesium. Can you send me the information on that? Because I really prefer not to take pills. The powder I could do because I could mix that in my smoothies. But pills I hate. Okay. The BCAA I know that I could get in a powder form and put that in my water. So that's not a problem. You know. Wait, the general said, and getting this wax this weekend, hopefully. Wait a minute. You waxing your eggplant? Wait a minute now. The general wait, y'all. The general is waxing his eggplant this weekend. Yes. Oh, I showed the wrong thing. Thank you, Protagonist. Protagonist is showing you all the hashtags we should use. Hashtag coffee with friends. Hashtag fit friends. Hashtag raw to the bone. Hashtag coffee with fit friends. Yes! I love it. I love it. All right. Whole chest and stomach getting waxed. Oh, shit. I love it. Keep running up the comments. Who is more important than you? All right. So I asked this question because this is a question that I am unpacking in my healing journey, right? And so I asked this question because one of the things for me, one of the challenges that I have is as I am navigating through my healing journey, two plus years, there's some things that have changed in my life, right? Not purposely, but sometimes when you enter a healing season, right, you readjust people, places, and things, right? Not on purpose, not to offend anybody, not to cause harm to anybody, not because you pick favorites over the other, right? It's a healing season, right? And so one of the things that I'm learning is that, I'm focusing on me first, me as a priority, things that RAW, love to do, things that I enjoy, right? And so I have been living in that space and I have been enjoying it, right? But I want to say this to all those people out there that I might not have been spending time with, right? It's not personal. It's not, right? You know, in your healing season, sometimes you change the things that you do, to change your environment a little bit, you know, get into the things that you enjoy. Maybe the things that you've been doing is so cookie cutter for you that you're trying to get out of that routine. I suffer from anxieties, right? And so it was funny when Georgie said she couldn't sit still because one of my symptoms is I can't sit still. I have ants in my pants, all right? And so that is a form of my anxiety, right? And so this past year and a half, I've been going out. I have been meeting new people. I have been doing things. I have been entering back into the life that I used to have, right? Years ago, right? I used to be very social. I used to do things, right? And then there came a point in my life where I stopped, right? For whatever reason. Okay. But now in my healing season, I spent 2 years unpacking some mental things. And then this last year, I started to go out, do more things, expand my circle, right? Travel a little bit, since we've been locked down with COVID. And, one of the things that I'm learning is that you have to ask yourself the question, who is more important than you? Hey, Damaris, good morning. And I said, nobody. Nobody. And when I said that, I sat there and I scratched my motherfucking head. You know why? Because what I realized is that for a lot of my life, I've put a lot of people in front of me, right? I made their needs more important than my needs. I made their happiness more important than my happiness because I felt like as long as they had what they needed and as long as they were happy, I would be okay. But that's not the case, y'all. That's not the case, right? What I ultimately learned was, okay, that still didn't make me happy because I wasn't doing the things I want to do. All right. So now I am in a space in my life where I am doing things that I want to do. No whole bars. Okay. And what I'm learning is that love is funny. People say they love you, right? They love you until the love they have for you doesn't fit the mold that they need. Deep, right? Doesn't fit the mold for the love that they need. What do I mean by that? Right? What do I mean by that? You know, I said, how do you heal and save the relationships around you? This was the question I asked myself. How do you heal and save the relationships around you? A person healing is focused on themselves, which can lead to them moving differently. Okay? It isn't personal. All right? I remember a friend of ours that we grew up with, okay? And childhood friends, my cousin's best friend, okay? Her son committed suicide a couple of years ago, all right? And after the funeral and after time went by, we would reach out to check up on her and see how she was doing. She never responded to text. She didn't respond to our invites to go anywhere. She didn't take our phone calls, nothing. She ghosted us. And we were like, why the fuck would she do that? Why would she do that to us? Right? And after a while, me following her page on social media, she's posting stuff. She's healing. She's taking, she's posting stuff talking about she's taking the time that she needs for herself. Meanwhile, we as her friends are like, what the fuck? We're all offended, right? But love isn't pinning people to the mat to do what you need them to do. That's not how you love up on a person. And now I know in this current space that I am in my life right now, I understand why she did that. We used to wonder why she traveled Why is she traveling but she's not inviting us? Or why is she doing this and she's not inviting us? And what's going on? Why she disconnect from us? Right? I don't know why. I still don't know why. But if that's what the fuck she needed, I understand that now. It wasn't personal. And I get it. And a lot of us wait until we are in our 50s before we ask ourselves this question. Who is more important than you? Nobody. Nobody. So stop going out there saying you love people and then you stop loving them based on the fact that they're not doing what you need them to do. That's not loving a person. Loving a person is knowing that person and loving them through the life that they're enjoying. Right? Even when some of those activities don't involve you. See, the people in my life, I want them to be happy. And it don't always have to be with me. I just want them to be happy. And if I'm a part of that in some aspects of their life, I'm happy. Okay? Hey, Fire and One. Mishi Boo said love is an action word. Someone cannot say they love you without some action. And I'm not talking about your significant other only. I'm talking about your significant other. I'm talking about your mom and your dad. I'm talking about your siblings. I'm talking about your motherfucking friends. I'm talking all of them. Okay? Listen, we as humans, we're not going to be able to help some of our feelings, some of being rejected, because a lot of us are still battling childhood traumas where some of us have abandonment issues. I do. Right? So when it looks like someone is disconnecting from you and doing other things, the abandonment issues raises its ugly head in some people. If you have abandonment issues, right? And they might start to take your movements personally, but it's not personal, y'all. But you got to ask yourself, who is more important than you? And that's the question I've been asking myself lately. And I've also said to myself, I am the most important person to me. That's number one, right? And through this healing journey, I'm going to see who genuinely loved me enough to allow me to heal in this journey without taking it personal. Because my movements and my actions are not intentional. But who is more important than you? Nobody. Period. Hearts of fire, speak it. Say the motherfucking shit loud. Because some people don't feel like that. It's okay to tend to yourself. It is okay to tend to yourself. Whether that means, you're doing different shit, you moving different, it's not personal. Georgie said, oh wait. Yeah, 12-hour lidocaine patches are the truth. I've only taken the muscle relaxer once, 2 days after my ER visit, because I left the patch off too long after the shower. Oh, I got some lidocaine. I got some that lidocaine rub that Hearts of Fire told me to get for my woo-ha. I could rub that on my legs. Oh my God, my legs hurt. They hurt right now. And I took a Claritin because y'all, I don't know. We forget that people get regular colds and shit. I know two people. My son is one and my friend is the other, who got sick and their COVID test came back negative. But my son is under the weather like shit. He's freezing. He's weak. He just feels like crap. And he took 2 COVID tests and they came back negative. And he took the flu test and they came back negative. So people, don't forget that there's regular colds running around here, okay? I'm suffering from allergies, but I know a couple of people who've been sick and they don't have COVID. So we do have other things running around out here besides COVID. Hey, Ghost. Hey, Future Miss Cecil. Hey, The Exchange Place. Good morning. Protagonist said the only person more important than me is Super Kev. Super Kev is my son, Baby Super. I love that. Baby Super. Damaris, can you motherfucking stand up and clap? Because I need to hear it. The fuck? Because Damaris said, in order for me, and my family to be happy, I need to be happy. Amen. Amen. And one of the things that, I've realized in my life, that part of I have high functioning anxiety, and a people pleaser. I am. And that came from abandonment issues and shit like that. This is why you got to understand the type of shit you healing from, the type of shit you unpacking, right? Because once I realized that my feelings gets hurt very easily when people are disappointed in me, that's when I realized, wait a minute, this is some deeper shit that I need to unpack. Now I'm to the point where, yes, when I disappoint people and people are disappointed in me, it hurts my feelings, but I react a little bit different to it. See, before it used to hurt my feelings and I used to be in fix it mode, try to fix it, try to fix it, try to fix it. But I can't do that because I'm too busy trying to fix me. Okay. And I need those that love me to understand that. I do. So, you know, I'm just saying. Georgie said, my children are more important until they hit 18 to 23. 18 for the law and 23 for the sake of newly made adult. See, I knew some people on here was going to say their children. And no, and people that know me know don't fuck with my kid. But I wasn't going to pick him first. No, I still have to pick me first. You know why? Because, listen, without me being happy, okay, even when my son was a minor, his life, mm-mm. Got to focus on me first. Everybody benefits when I'm unpacked, when I am happy. Everybody else should benefit from that, right? I cannot put my son above me at this point. But that is not an answer that I would have given years ago. I probably would have put him above me. I probably would have put my grandkids in front of me. But fuck that. I'm in the front line. I'm in the front line. I tell people this all the time. I am so much I pour into people so deeply. Like I remember, and I talk about this all the time. I remember a time when my granddaughter, Amaya, the oldest one, when she was a baby, baby mama, baby daddy drama. And my son was in the Hooskow. Baby mama didn't want to give me addresses to pick up the baby, and I had to wait on the corner. I sat and waited on that corner for about 2 years to pick up that child. I had no address, no nothing. And people used to be like, "You so stupid. You so stupid. You drive all the way from Sparta and you drive all the way to Roselle, which is an hour and some change, every other weekend, like you the fucking baby daddy because your son is in jail, and you stand on that corner and you pick up that grandchild." And the one thing I said to them was, "Yep." Because you know why, I feel like I need to build a relationship with this with my granddaughter, because when she gets to a certain age, I won't have to sit on this corner no more, because she would have had the relationship with me, and she would get to the point where she would ask for me. I did that for years. But baby, guess what? That was me then. Ask me would I do that today? I'm not. Because what I've learned is, no matter how many motherfucking corners I stand on, no matter how much shit I do for somebody, no matter how much I pour into somebody else, as soon as they don't like some shit that I do, they ghost me. And so, you know what? Who is more important than you? Nobody. Because you know for damn sure you're not going to ghost yourself. Hey, Veronica Madison. Wait a minute. Angel said I waxed my own last week. You waxed your own woo-ha? How the fuck do you do that? Like, I cannot pull the wax off my own woo-ha and hurt myself. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, no. How did you do that? Georgie says, since COVID, we ain't thought nothing was anything other than COVID. Right? Every time somebody gets sick, you be like, take a COVID test, take a COVID test. There's other shit out there other than COVID, y'all. Simple colds. I don't the fuck know. Viruses, all kind of shit. Just don't fuck around and get that monkeypox. Okay? Georgie said, I feel like by having them, I put them in front of me. I am teaching them that they are the most important because no one taught me. See how we drag shit from our childhood experiences, and we try to do better with our children. I understand that, Georgie. I do. Okay. I even told them, if I end up a toxic person in their life, to cut me. Wow. Wow. I have a question for you, Georgie. You said You even told them if you end up being toxic to cut you. Has anybody on here been toxic and know your ass is being toxic? Be honest. Has any of you on here been toxic in a relationship, whether it's with your significant other, friends, siblings, whatever, and knew you were being toxic and you celebrated that toxic behavior instead of fixing the shit? Anybody? I'm asking. Georgie said, no person, not even a parent, deserves space in your life. If they don't respect you and your boundaries, especially a motherfucker that says, if you loved me, I'm your blank, so you should blank. Right. Okay, Ghost said guilty. He's been toxic. You know, the mere fact that you can admit that is a good thing, right? And so you had a situation where you were being toxic in a relationship. How did you address that, Ghost? I'm just asking. You know, because one of the things that I'm asking, I'm going to put a challenge out there, right? For all of us to walk away and think about this, right? Today and tomorrow and whenever, right? When you are acting toxic, right? Instead of going, I don't give a fuck, that's me, and that's how I am, right? Think about how your toxic behavior affects the next person. Okay. And think about the damage that your toxic behavior causes the next person mentally. And think about how long it takes a person to unpack and heal from that toxic energy. Think about that shit. And in the same breath, if you say that you love this person and you had any respect for this person, then you would stop the toxic behavior. Right? Sometimes we got to step back and be like, am I being fucking toxic? And be adults about it and say you're being toxic and get the fuck past it. This is how we do better. We're all human, so we're going to make mistakes. So it's nothing wrong if you were toxic, but the wrong in it is knowing you're toxic and not doing anything to change that. That's the wrong. Okay, that is the wrong. Angel said, I couldn't get an appointment, but I had a dick appointment. Had to figure the shit out. I used sugar, so there was no strips. I think I might do it myself from now on. Mm-mm. I don't use strips either. I go to European Wax. They put that purple wax on me and rip it off. Yep. Ghost said, I didn't care about how anyone else felt as long as I got what I wanted. Where are you now with that, Ghost? Where are you now with that? Because, you know, there's a lot of people walking around with that energy. I don't care how anyone else feels as long as I get what I want. That's terrible. Where are you at now with that energy, Ghost? I have a question. When we say we support someone's healing journey, what does this mean to you? Anybody want to tell me? When you say you support someone's healing journey, what do you think that means to you? And I'm putting the guest link up there, and y'all know how to get on the video on IG if anybody wants to jump on. What does it mean when you say you support someone through their healing journey? What does that mean to you? I need to know. What does it mean? Yoga Girl Side said we have to put ourselves first because our mental, physical, and spiritual self is our self. Period. Okay, period. You cannot escape yourself. Period. You're always first, regardless of or if you recognize and or care for yourself accordingly. Period. Hey, Interior Rule Squad, Damaris, yes, you are on it this morning. Damaris said, I asked the question, what does supporting someone, when we say we support someone's healing journey, what does that mean? We support someone's healing journey. What the fuck does it mean? Damaris said, giving them space and time. Giving them space and time to do whatever they need to do to get into the right space that they need to get in, right? That's loving someone. Giving them space and time to figure out their life and stop expecting them to navigate their life based on just your needs alone. Yes, you may want that person's attention. Yes, you may need something from that person, but that person is in a healing period. Let them get what they need so that when they come out of this healing journey, they can then pour into others. But when someone is healing, how the fuck do you expect them to pour into you if they can't pour into themselves? See, we got to do better. Give people space and time. Stop taking it personal, y'all. This is why the black community we can't heal because we don't give each other space and time. We get angry at each other. We cut each other off. We call each other acting funny, styling. It ain't got nothing to do with all of that. Now sometimes it does, but when you know for sure that your friend or your sister or your wife or your husband has come out of some toxic shit, and they say that that they're on a healing journey, then you give them the space and the time that they need without being offended. That's love to me. Georgie said, I know I'm very toxic. Once you hurt me too much, then my petty personality comes out and never leaves until they leave me alone. Cheryl Lee said, yep, I was toxic and it was intentional until I was ready to fix it. I allowed myself to feel my emotions. So Cheryl, I need to dig a little deeper into that, right? So when you said you were toxic and it was intentional, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Cheryl, I'm glad you admitted that. Because what Cheryl said was, I was toxic and it was intentional. See, there's a difference when someone hurts you unintentionally versus intentional. So what Cheryl is saying now, I was intentionally toxic until I had to fix myself. Cheryl, how did you fix yourself? How did you fix that? First, you had to recognize you were being toxic. Then you had to say to yourself, oh, this is damaging my relationships and me. And then you have to commit to fixing the shit. How did you fix it? You said you allowed yourself to feel your emotions. What does that mean? What does that mean when you say you allow yourself to feel your emotions? What does that mean? Yoga Girl Side says supporting someone's healing journey also means to understand why they do the things that they do, not take it personally, and to continue to support them in a healthy way. Bitch, the fuck? Wait a minute. I got to show this on the screen because some of y'all don't understand this concept. Some of us are so fucking selfish, right? That instead of understanding that these people that are in their healing season need to do the things that they do to continue to heal. Why do we motherfuckers take it personally? We should learn to continue to support these people in a healthy way. Yes, Yoga Girl Side. Speak the fuck on it. We need to do better as a black community. Stop getting mad at shit. When people don't want to stop hanging with you or is not hanging with you and they're doing different things and and you know that they're in their healing season, give them the space and the time that they need. It's not personal, especially when you know that they're not doing it intentionally to hurt you. Hey, Kanai. You can always see me. You ain't far. All right. Theo said, not discounting the fact that they are healing, recognize that what they are experiencing is their truth. Right? What do you mean, Theo? I need a little bit more from that. Not discounting the fact that they are healing, recognizing that what they are experiencing is their truth. What does that mean? That's a good one. What does that mean? Yes, Kanai, bring your ass on. Kanai, that's my my cousin. She's married into the family, but I. We claim we're big. We are family. You married in, and you been in from birth. You family. That's it, and that's all. So that's my cousin. So Kanam, you gonna come in here with your social self, with your musically talented self. All right. So let me know the day you want to come in here. We'll do a spotlight on Kanai. Protagonist said, I was never toxic, but I am not as pure as I once was because the toxic stuff that hurt me is still there. And that's why you're in your healing season, protagonist, because you do not want to take that toxic energy into the next relationship. And you don't want to take it for yourself, right? You need to heal for yourself so that you can be true to yourself. Okay? Protagonist said, Yoga Girl side, my friends that did that to me after my situation helped me get better. Have a great support system, right? Have a great support system. I'm telling you, right? And so, to me, that was one question I wanted to ask. How do we support someone that's in their healing journey? Number two, I put down here, do folks only want you to heal when it doesn't impact them? Question. Do folks only want you to heal when it doesn't impact them? Question. What do you think? Cheryl Lee said, okay, I can't respond to that right now, but sometimes the toxicity is being reciprocated for your own survival. Then why do you stay in that space? Just a question. If someone is toxic and you feel you need to be toxic to survive in that space, why not vacate that space? Protagonist, you done shut down Coffee with Friends, and I need my fucking fan. Cause the fuck, protagonist done said, real friends help you heal regardless. What does that mean, protagonist? When you say regardless, what does that mean? Because I need to understand that, because that's the kind of friend I am. I don't take anything personal like that with my friends, right? When I know I told y'all, my friend whose son committed suicide. At first I was like, what? But, I started to understand. I never once was angry with her. I never once mistreated her. I was just lost. I didn't understand why she disconnected. But after a while, I understood it. I understood it. It had shit to do with me. Nothing. Maybe she had her own reasons why she stopped didn't want to hang out with us. Maybe being with us reminded her of her son. Who the fuck knows? We don't know what people are going through when they're healing, right? But what did protagonist say? Real friends help you heal regardless. Real friends. Angel, great response. Angel said, as Cheryl Lee, I understand it's a trauma response. A lot of us are responding based on trauma. And I'm glad you said that, Angel, because even those friends that get upset when you are in your healing season and they are not happy with you because of how you're moving and the things that you're doing, right? It don't look the same as it used to look before, right? And when they get mad at you, right? Sometimes you have to ask yourself, are they responding via trauma? We got a lot of deep shit in our community to unpack, right? But the one thing that I'm trying to be responsible for is to recognize the things that I need to unpack and the things that I need to heal, because I want to be a responsible person and stop hurting other people intentionally. Right? Because I know there's going to be nothing I could do about the unintentional hurts that I cause on others. But intentional hurt is something different. It is not my goal to intentionally hurt anyone. Future Miss Ciso said, I'm going into my healing season. I've been changing for the better. I love it. Okay, rediscovering myself. People see it. It can be challenging. Some don't want to see it. Future, you've been here from the beginning. You can see, baby, I transformed. I am not the same person from 2 years ago, right? And sometimes, look what Future says, some people don't want to see it. Why is that? Why is it that some people don't want to see that change? And it is a challenge. And so, Future, you understand exactly where I'm at. You're entering your healing season. You got a long way to go, baby girl, but I got confidence that you'll come out of it beautiful. Theo said that means not telling them how they should feel and that they are okay for saying you're strong, get over it, etc. Yes, we have to be mindful and understand other people, acknowledge other people's feelings. Okay? Great point. Um, Yoga Girl Sai said, I vacated a space because a good friend was and still is toxic. We don't communicate like we used to because her friendship model is based upon her being dominant and disrespectful whenever she wanted. What? Give me an example of that, Yoga Girl Sai. When you say being dominant and disrespectful whenever she wanted, give me an example of something she did that really upset you. Protagonist said, and you can hop on the guest link. Protagonist said, regardless of what the fuck is going on in the outside world, like when I got fired, they were calling me violent, but my real friends reminded me I never was violent before those lies became my truth. Okay. Yoga Girl Sai said, I still love her and would help her heal, not for us to be friends again, but because she's a good person at heart and deserves to have that centerpiece. I love that. I love that. And that's recognizing, Yoga Girl Side, that's recognizing that we all are human and that some of us just haven't entered their healing season yet. And when you see a friend struggling, right, and they are ready to heal and you are still there to support them no matter what, I love that. I love that. A lot of us are operating, and we talk about it all the time, based on childhood trauma. A lot of us are operating based on the love that we saw growing up. A lot of us are operating based on, issues that we have not unpacked yet. Right. And I saw something posted, and I'm going to paraphrase this because, oh, wait, let me see. Let me see if I copied it down. I don't think so. It was about an empath. It says something about you can be an empath to your own detriment, right? Empaths can sometimes, they will accept the mental abuse from their friends, their siblings, or whatever. An empath can be mistreated, right? And constantly make excuses for the people that's mistreating them, saying, oh, it's because, they're this, and oh, it's because they're that. And that's me. That used to be me. That used to be me. I was an empath to my own detriment. People do some fuck shit. And I'll be like, oh, it's because they're going through a lot. Oh, it's because they got a lot on their plate. And oh, it's because of this. And oh, it's because of that. But I'm not doing that shit no more. You know why? Because my feelings matter too. My feelings matter too. Angel said, and then sometimes we stay because the chaos or dysfunction is familiar. We don't know that it doesn't have to be that way. Bingo. I posted a video sometime back. I post a lot of videos sometime back, and it says something about being numb or used to dealing with the pain, right? And that's where I was in my life, right? I'm coming Yoga Girl Side. That's where I was in my life. I got so used to people hurting me that the hurt felt normal. And so as they kept hurting me, I was like, oh, this is normal shit. And I'm numb to it until I realized, no, this ain't right. This is not normal. And so I'm not there anymore. I am no longer numb. I feel that shit and I will adjust the way I move based on that feeling. But you're right, Angel. A lot of us are used to the shit. Okay?
Hey, you caught me closing the door. What's up, Coffee with Friends family?
Yes, good morning.
So I just want to say, so my friend, I still love her like a sister. Long story short, she went through a phase where if she had a problem with her friends, she would just cuss them all the way the fuck out. Like, you would think that whatever. It was just something that I wouldn't tolerate, right? So we had a disagreement. Okay, before I talk about that, she knew one of her friends had slept with a previous fiance. She held space for that. One of her friends told her that she resented her. She held space for that. So she maintained those friendships. Okay, she even said out her mouth she's gonna make space for it and she knows where to put them, right? And then one girl was literally running from her when she was running after her or walking fast while she was yelling and screaming at her. So that's those are the examples of how she tries to be dominant, and whomever tolerates it stays as her friend. So one day she called me up with an issue, and she tried to yell and scream at me and make me her bitch. I'm not having that, straight up. So she got the same kind of fire back at her. I
Mm.
hung up on her ass, and then we never spoke again for like, I don't know, 6 years. I don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing, but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. And so I called her. One of the reasons I called her was because I had a dream that she died,
Mm.
and it broke my heart. And I was like, I got to talk to her. I called her, and we made peace to the degree that we're on the same page, meaning we follow each other on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. We hung out once. One day I was in the city just randomly down the street from where she and her father were having a party, and I
Mm.
come through. And it was like it was before. Um, but I had a conversation with her maybe about a year ago, and I was like, so and so to XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk. I was like, girl, I gotta tell you something, right? So we get on the phone, and she commandeers the conversation and just makes it all about her, like she always used to. So it's like she hasn't really grown a lot. Like she might have gone through something, a healing phase, but everyone in her life is a bitch. Let me rephrase. Everyone in her inner circle, I'm going to be specific and use better language, allows her to not reciprocate, allows her to be disrespectful, and allows her to not walk in a space of power. When you do things like that, you are not in a space of power.
Mm.
When you do things like that, you are in a space of causing harm to others. When you
Mm.
do things like that, you don't even know your friend to be to eat to want to know how they're doing.
Exactly.
One of the things she said to me when we were friends, she was like, Sai, you always just know when there's something wrong. Like we could all be hanging out, da da da, and then people will go away. I'd be like, so and so, what's up? Like, what's wrong? Something's wrong. And she was like, I remember one of the times she said, I hung out with so and so, I hung out with so and so and so and so. None of them even knew it. You're the only one who knows, who could pick up that there was something going on. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? I love this girl, and I wish the best for her. If she ever asked me to help her heal for real, I would do it.
Mm.
I
That's
would
a
drop,
blessing. That's a blessing.
and I would do that for her. All
Yeah.
that other stuff where you think I'm gonna be your bitch ain't going
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I agree with that. And so you got to check the people in your life that is showing up toxic, right? You don't have
That's
to deal with
right.
it. Like Angel said, sometimes we get used to it. Sometimes, but that's trauma. When we're dealing with something like that, that's trauma. That's something that I had to learn that, after a while, one day I woke up and I was like, wait a minute, this don't feel right. It's not right.
Hmm.
And that's when you have to realize that you are in a very traumatic situation and you need
That's
to
right.
escape from it. All right.
Mhm.
And you cannot heal in a space like that. You can't even heal in a space where you have friends that are being toxic to you.
That's right.
You
And it's
can't.
it's toxic when you allow yourself to be subordinate to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wish her the best. And the thing is, at her core, she's one of the sweetest, kindest people that I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Yeah.
I was talking to a mutual friend, and I think a part of me is still a little hurt by it because I
Mhm.
talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other stuff, whatever. But I'm also hurt because I see her still doing the same stuff, Robin, and she's better than that. And
Yeah.
she doesn't.
Because the choice has to be with her.
Yeah.
When you say you want to heal, that can't come from somebody else. That has to be a decision for
No,
yourself.
I want her to heal.
Yeah,
I
she's
see
gotta
it.
she's gotta admit
She's
that she
got to
needs
run
to
it.
heal. Yeah, she's gotta want it. All right. But thank you
Look,
for that, yoga girl.
I
Yeah.
want to just say, Robin, yo, every day your joint just sizzles brighter and hotter, and just like, yo, you were on fire, girl. And this
Thank you.
hair,
I
is it your hair
appreciate
or
it.
this wig?
No, this is not, it's my hair because I paid for it, y'all.
Listen, whatever. And the reason why I ask is because I might want to smack some joint, weave some up in there.
This
You know
is
what I'm
I,
saying?
I paid for this. Okay.
It's
It's
cute. It's
in
good.
here, but I paid for it.
All
It's
right,
in
sis.
here. All
Love you,
right.
sis.
Thank you so much. All right. So thank you, Yoga Girl Side, for jumping on. All right. I appreciate that. But yes, you can have friends sometimes that's toxic. And like Angel says, sometimes we stay in situations because we're used to it, but we don't have to, y'all. That's a clear indication that we need to heal. Okay. That's what that is. All right. So Johnny said, people who don't want you to change, to me, that relationship is conditional. And as long as the conditions help the other person, they don't want the dynamics to change. Johnny, say that shit. Say that shit. Okay. Sometimes they don't want the dynamics to change because it was benefiting them. And the new change is not going to benefit them. So they don't like it. I love it. Johnny also said misery loves company. And also there might be a codependency aspect to the relationship. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That's a good one. Thank you, Johnny, for that. Hey, Willie 8076. It is 9:05, y'all. And we got to start. I got to do some work. Corporate America called me in the office yesterday and I had to go, but y'all already know that. And so I need to get some work done today. So I'm going to read up the rest of the comments. And y'all know tomorrow is Question and Assholes Day. I got some shit to read for y'all tomorrow. That's going to be funny because y'all motherfuckers on here. Y'all be posting some shit. Some shit y'all posted. Some shit I found. And so I'm going to be asking some questions tomorrow and reading some shit for y'all to respond to. Don't forget hashtag Fit Friends, hashtag Coffee with Fit Friends, hashtag Raw to the Bone, hashtag Coffee with Friends. Okay, if you're working out. All right. Angel said, and then sometimes we stay because, I read that. Yep. The protagonist said, Angel, first sign of toxicity, I run. I'm telling you, I didn't run always, protagonist, but now I'm going to try to run because I can recognize it now. I didn't always recognize it before because I feel like my whole entire life was toxic, surrounded by toxic. So I didn't know what was not toxic, but I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay. Cheryl Lee said, again, for survival, when dealing with a narcissist, baby, I had a whole narcissist. Those motherfuckers will make, this is why I'm still healing, because the narcissist will rip your whole fucking world apart. That ain't no joke. You got to be strong to deal with a narcissistic person. All right. Okay, you do. All right. Cheryl said, again, for survival, when dealing with the narcissistic and gaslighting and your livelihood, you either fight or fold. And at my age, ain't about to fold. And that's me, baby. I ain't gonna fold. But what happened was I got so fucking toxic that I had to walk away from the relationship. And that's where I'm at today. Right? I'm not keeping anything in my life that's going to be toxic. I don't want it anymore because now I am starting to feel free. Like there's no better feeling than being free. Right? And not dealing with the toxic. I had a taste of that now. I don't want to go back into that toxic realm. I don't. So I will cut people off that are being toxic to me intentionally. Georgie said, it has become my belief that trolls on the internet were trolled as children. They think it's normal to jump in a live or a post and say sideways shit because their parents busted in their rooms in their house. Oh, okay. I'm not into psychology, but it could. It could have some relation to that. Georgie also said hauling insults at them out of nowhere and trolling is how they take back their power and amuse themselves as their parents did with them. Same as bullies, right? Or similar. Georgie also said, otherwise, it just doesn't make sense to see something you don't like and even entertain it. That toxic, mean-spirited behavior has to be learned. Mm. Yes, Interior Rujani broke that shit the fuck down. Did y'all get that fucking message? I think I'm going to read that again. Johnny said, people who don't want you to change, to me, the relationship is conditional. And as long as the conditions help that other person, they don't want the dynamics to change. Misery loves company. And also there might be a codependency aspect to the relationship. So Johnny, what do you do in a situation like that? What do you do? Do you just abandon the relationship? The fuck? You hit the... Future said, folding is not an option, baby. Never. You know the fuck. Okay. Folding is not an option, but I am so tired of fighting. I pray for my strength every day. And baby, Future, that's where I was at. I was praying for my strength every day, y'all. Every day I was praying for my strength. And you know what? I'm feeling a little bit strong now. But look how long it's been. Future, you going to get there. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still working through it. Again, I talked at my chat and walk. When you're in your healing spirit, people, places, and things might change, but it's not personal. And we in the Black community have to do better in allowing people to heal. We are so used to the toxic energies and the toxic behaviors that we think that we have to deal with them, but we don't. Who the fuck is more important than you? Nobody. Nobody is more important than you. Nobody. And so step back and do what's best for you. Step back and do what makes you happy. Step back and enjoy your life the way you want to enjoy your life. And don't care who has anything to say about it. Who the fuck is more important than you? Nobody. If you can't be happy and at peace in your life, then guess what? You ain't going to be shit for yourself and for nobody else. But some people like when you ain't shit. Well, I don't want to be shit. I don't want to be the person that ain't shit. Okay? I want to do better. So, I post a lot of stuff about growing. People don't ever stop growing. As long as we are breathing, we need to grow. And as long as, we are building relationships in our lives, we need to be conscious of of what we're contributing to these relationships, right? And make sure that what we contribute to these relationships is healthy. And when you find yourself in a situation where it's toxic, get up the fucking muscles and the strength that you need to walk away from that. For real. We don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. None of us has to do it. Okay? We have to commit to doing better. My last question, but Johnny hit the nail on the head. I said, do folks only want you to heal when it doesn't impact them? I didn't even ask that question yet, but Johnny answered that question, right? Do folks only want you to heal when it doesn't impact them? But I got some news for y'all. When people go into their healing season, it impacts everybody around them. And let me tell you something, during your healing season, the other thing that you're going to find out is who really is in your corner, who is for you. Okay? This is a hard time in my life, y'all. For real. I'm smiling through it because I am feeling happy. I am feeling accomplished. I am feeling like I'm right on path with my healing season. But there's some difficulties. The devil is busy and the devil is introducing his ugly head and he's trying to take me off track. And I am not going to go off track. I'm not. Right? And so I want to say this to all my family and friends out there that might be watching or might listen to this later. I love y'all. I do. To my family and my friends. I love y'all. But who the fuck is more important than you? Nobody. I'm first. I love y'all, but I'm first. And that's it and that's all. And that's the way it's going to be in my life from now on. That's me. That's my healing journey. That's my healing season. Everybody else can navigate their healing season the way they want. But for me, who the fuck is more important than you? For me, nobody. All right. And with that, y'all, I appreciate y'all motherfuckers joining Coffee with Friends. Y'all know I'm here Monday through Friday. All right. At 8 a.m. in the morning. I am sorry, y'all, that I was not here Friday and Monday, but that shit gonna happen sometime. You know, a sister got to enjoy her life sometimes. All right. But I didn't leave y'all completely abandoned on Friday. I still jumped on the live and told y'all I was at the beach and gave y'all a motivational moment. Okay. Because that's what the fuck I do. Okay. Theo said healing is about you unpacking, and that might mean letting some people go temporarily or forever. And baby, with that motherfucking word, we the fuck out. All right. Thank you for that, Theo. Theo said healing is about you unpacking, and that might mean letting some people go temporarily or forever. That was also said to me a couple of weeks ago. I said that to y'all on here that a friend of mine said you have to learn to let people go. Sometimes it's temporary. You can revisit that relationship again. But when you're in your healing season, a lot of shit sometimes happens. Okay, Mishi Boo. Sometimes shit like that happens. But I want to say, y'all, no matter what, the most important thing here is is to ask yourself this question every now and again. Who is more important than you? Ask yourself that question. And then work on catering to your needs, right? And this is what I say. The right people will focus in my life. That the right people will come into my life, okay, based on the energy that I give. But right now I need to focus on me. All right. And with that, y'all, I appreciate you joining Coffee with Friends. The link is in my bio. Make sure you are going to the link in my bio and you will follow me across all my platforms: Facebook, IG, YouTube, TikTok. If you go to YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. All right. And I say every day you wake up, it's going to be a good motherfucking day. But now that we're leaving, what am I going to say?
Even when you feel low,
You can still
go. Even when you feel slow,
you can still what?
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
What?
I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go, go.
And with that, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am Raw to the Bone, and I'm here to inspire you guys, not only to heal mentally, but to get yourself together physically, right? Not so that you can have this cookie cutter body, but so that we can just have a healthy journey, all right? And so with that, y'all, have a good day. Have a blessed day. And I'll see you again on Wednesday. Hump day, question and assholes day. So come on in, y'all. Anything you need, what? Hey. I just slide right by that negative energy. You still go, hey. You can still go, what? What, hey. Still go, go, go. Hey, I love y'all. Give me the hearts on IG as you are leaving. Give me the thumbs up on YouTube as you're leaving. And give me the likes on Facebook, y'all. I appreciate you, motherfuckers. I will see you tomorrow. And with that, I'm out. Peace. Hey, go, 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 go. Hey, you got a mind. But even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. What? That's why I say, fake it till you make it. What? And if you play that game, then you just might make it. Come on. Rearrange all the bad to okay. What? Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down. Peace, y'all. Remember, go. You can still go. When you feel low, you can still go. Hey. And what he say? And even when there's no hope, you can still go. The no man. Peace.